Hello friends, this is the artwork for this month being the galactic moon of integrity, which is about harmonizing, modeling, and integrity. And the words are for this month 8 of 13, as we aspire to be in harmony within ourselves and with the greater world, the greater whole, our humble integrity shines soul light into this world. It's a lovely thought. So today we're looking at Tuesday, February 18th, and it relates to the throat chakra. And the kin of the day is the white overtone world bridger. So before I get to the white overtone world bridger, I'm going to have you connect to the healing field. So state these words out loud if you want to. I connect to my deep self. I connect to my higher self. I connect to my highest self. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. I let go of anything not useful to me now. And if you want help from the higher dimensional beings, the Hathors, you can state out loud, I choose to work with the Hathors. And then they'll just assist you energetically with what you're doing. They've worked with me for over 14 years and they've been very helpful. Okay, now I ask the higher self to take all of us who are connecting to this healing field. So you can say, I connect to the healing field. And then I'll say, I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that's of the highest good to release and integrate at this time. Then I invite all souls to return to the event, release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves. And upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. And I ask that we be placed in a field of protection while we do this work. Okay, so whenever you participate in a world healing field, on a soul level, and you don't have to consciously go with your soul, when I ask the higher self to take us back to the event that would be of the highest good, release and integrate at this time, we go back to this on a soul level. And then we notice, maybe in present time in our body, we might notice, some contracted feelings somewhere in the body related to this event and how it affected us. We might feel emotions arising, looking to be released. While the event is being released on a soul level, you may feel the emotions being released in your body at the same time. You may find physical changes that go on. Something all of a sudden gets tight, and then something all of a sudden loosens. And you feel changes taking place, and you might feel changes in your thought process. You might feel changes in kind of your chakras and the opening of your crown chakra or any of the chakras in the body. So you can find a lot of effects that take place and you can observe these effects as they're happening. So that gives you kind of the framework for the event that we've gone back to, and that we're working with, and that we're in a field of protection. So that's the healing event. If you don't want to listen to the Mayan calendar reading, then you can click pause now, just work with the healing event, and then come back later to the part where I close the event if you want to. And that's when we bring the energies in following the release and integration of the event. Okay, so I'm told, because I have voices in my head that I respond to, and almost always do what they suggest, because they never suggest anything that has to do with injuring another. So if you want to pause the tape and then do your own energy clearing of the event, you can do that and then come back. But I'm told that I can go ahead and do the final part of the healing event now. So that involves this. I ask the higher self to assist all souls that return to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event, and bring that combined soul back into their body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, clarity, compassion, creativity, kindness, and ask that they ground themselves the healing center of the earth in peace and love, and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies into the earth at this time. And then I ask that those new energies be brought in and activated, and I let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. Okay, so if you paused and then came back, then you came back to the final part of the healing session, and now if that's all you wanted, you can now leave. And now I'm going to go into the reading of the Mayan calendar. See how much time I spent. Not too bad, 7 minutes, 17 seconds. So today is on the lunar side. So we got the lunar and the solar side. So the lunar side is kind of your middle name. And your middle name today is Overtone. And it's about empowering, commanding, and radiance. So the principle, and it's tone 5. So the principle of the center, governed by the number 5, allows the order of 4 to move. As the seasons move around a common solar center. So tone 5 is the principle of center, which animates the world of form. So you could think of our central sun as the center of our galaxy, and our sun going around a central sun and completing the cycle every 26,000 years. So tone 5 is the principle of center, which animates the world of form, understanding the 13-tone wave spell as a sequence. The radiance of tone 5 amplifies the form structured by tone 4. Okay. And today is a white world bridger, and that's the solar kin. In the white world bridger, white is about the north, and it's about refining, and it's about the throat. And it's about equalizing death and opportunity. And so the Maori people had a saying, you were, you will be, know this while you are. Your spirit has traveled both long and afar. It rose from the source, to the source it returns. The spark which was lighted eternally burns. So World Bridger represents revelation. Realization of the mortality of the physical body, the organic balance of life and death, the realm of neutrality, which facilitates bridging and connection, intimate exchange with the spirit of the ancestors. As a force of equalization, the inevitability of death humbles us all. As we contemplate how all things have an eventual ending, we are drawn into the richness of the now. With the perception that death equals opportunity, we find a sacred key that speaks not only of our imminent passing beyond this physical body, but also in regards to ego death. By continually shedding what no longer serves, we learn to yield to death as a natural overturning of cyclical processes. Releasing identities and surrendering attachments grants us access to new worlds. World Bridger asks, what within your life is asking to be let go of or ended, to make way for a new cycle to begin? What is discovered when you contemplate our human mortality? How can we overcome fear of death and find trust in the journey of life? How can we honor the reality of death in all its facets as a sacred ally of life? Let us welcome the power of death to liberate us from self-defeating habits, fears, and limitations. A succinct mantra for aligning with World Bridger is, I surrender to opportunity. When you know that you're only wearing the body, which can be destroyed, that you are the reality which activates the body and cannot be destroyed, how can you be afraid? And that's from the Peace Pilgrim. So that's the Mayan calendar reading for the day. I hope it serves you well. And looks like we have some sun coming in at this time. So now must go.